We've got all of you up here. We have Colgate head coach Curt Fitzpatrick. We have linebacker Trooper Price and wide receiver Treyvhon Saunders. Coach, we'll pass it over to you to make an opening statement, and then we'll take questions for student athletes.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you for everybody being here today. It's a beautiful sunny day in Hamilton today, as most days are, and we're excited for the season ahead. We've had a great summer, great spring. Our players have really embraced me as our new head coach and our staff, and we are excited to get back together here next week and start our journey together in 2025. Got some great leadership on this team. Two of them on the call today, Trooper and Trey, who are doing a great job building the culture of our football program, and really excited about the future of Colgate football.
Thank you very much, Coach. We'll open it up first. Questions for our two student athletes, Trooper Price and Treyvhon Saunders. And again, just a reminder, for media members, please introduce yourself and your affiliation.
Eric Malinowski, I'm play-by-play Colgate on ESPN Plus, and I'll start with you, Trooper. Just talk about Coach Warner, the defensive coordinator, and the defense you guys are going to be playing this year. How excited are you? How are things going so far?
We're excited. Coach Warner, he's a young and exciting guy. He came in first day, set the tone, said we're going to be runners and hitters, and that's what we plan to be. We got a lot of unproven guys on our defense, and I think some guys are, foaming at the mouth to just, prove themselves, me included. Which Coach Warner, we're gonna bring like a great scheme at you every time. We're gonna send pressure. We're gonna act like we're sending pressure and not send anything at all. So I'm excited to, go through a full game of, Coach Warner play calling. But he is more excited than anybody I know just to get out there, start camp, and get after it.
Thanks, Trooper. Treyvhon, I have a question for you as well. Talk about the buy-in to Coach Fitzpatrick when he, took over in December, and when Coach Fitzpatrick and I talked during one of the basketball games, he mentioned you right away, and he said you would complete buy-in right from the word go. So just talk about that, your early conversations with Coach and how things are going leading into this season.
Yeah, man, it started off, everything has been just genuine, authentic from the coaches, from us. It's a complete buy-in. We're focused on inputs, not outputs right now. We're focused on every single moment, every single day. And going into camp, we're looking to go day by day, whether that's a certain play, a certain scheme. We're going to attack it every single day.
Thanks, Treyvhon.
Sure.
Okay, do we have any more questions for student athletes?
I have some. Paige Messier with the Patriot League. Treyvhon, I'll start with you. Coach says players like you and Trooper are kind of helping out, building the culture and kind of keeping the culture. So how would you describe your team's culture this year?
We're all together. This team is very bonded. Whether it's on the field or off the field, we're always hanging with each other. We just want a culture that's everybody's bought in. Everybody wants to work hard. Everybody wants to play hard. Everybody wants to be on the field. There's only 11 guys, but everybody's hungry to be on the field, and that's the culture that we want.
And what are some of your personal goals throughout the season?
There's a lot, All-American included, Patriot League off conference. There's a lot, but this year I'm really focused on team goals. We want to win, and that's the biggest thing of this year.
And Trooper, your junior year now. So first question is, are you kind of taking on more of a leadership role this year? And if so, how are you taking that on?
Yes, so I had the great privilege of playing under some great linebackers at Colgate who I could just watch and learn from my freshman sophomore year. Christian Sweeney, Cole Kozlowski, Tyler Flick, just throw some out there. Just like great guys who really paid attention to the details of the game and showed me like what it meant to truly play linebacker at Colgate. So I think this year I am stoked to just prove who I am as a linebacker, like freshman, sophomore year, kind of just watch from the sidelines and learn from other guys. And I'm excited to show people who I am as a football player and show them who I am as a leader too. You know, I love everybody on our team. Like these guys are these boys will wake me up every day, and I sense this feeling of like unprovenness with our guys. There's not a lot expected out of us like in the Patriot League, but we expect a lot out of our guys in the program. And we expect to, compete with the best. And I think that moving forward, like with my leadership role now, that is, what me and Trey will expect every day during practices. We're not going out just to compete through the league. We're going out to try and dominate the league. And so that's just a little bit of what we have been preaching to our guys. And just because we have had some, adversity in the past, like adversity doesn't make us who we are. It's how we respond to that.
Yeah, and just to finish up, give me a little bit of a sneak peek. How would you describe yourself as a football player?
I would say I'm very passionate. I grew up from a football family, and it's pretty much everything I know. You are going to get every single ounce of me every time I'm on that football field, and you will see the passion just coming out of my veins as soon as I'm on the field, and it's the best time of my life, and that's what you're gonna see when you see me playing on Sunday or on Saturday and Sunday.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, do we have any more questions for our two student athletes, Trooper Price and Treyvhon Saunders?
I do. This is Chuck Burton from College Sports Journal. To both you guys, to both Treyvhon and Trooper. Having covered for a long period of time, Colgate never shies away from a tough schedule, and always at the beginning of your schedule is always very challenging. But at the same time, this year you have Villanova and of course Richmond is a league game, but you have them pretty early on your schedule again. It's like talk about like, do you guys relish the challenge of that early schedule? Just, I mean, I know it's been part of the DNA here, but it's like that's still part of like what you guys like to do.
Yeah, I'll take this one. We want it all. Throw it at us. Throw it all on the table. We're gonna go for it. In our minds, we don't look at teams as, oh, we have to go against them. We're going against ourselves, and every single week we're trying to be our best selves, and we're gonna go out there and attack them. It doesn't matter who a team it is. Our dreams is to win a Patriot League, but also our dreams is to go to the national championship. So it doesn't matter what team's out there, who's out there. We're gonna compete.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, let's open it up, coaches or questions, excuse me, for Coach Fitzpatrick.
Coach Eric Malinowski, again, a little over a month away until you kick off the season against Monmouth and Andy Kerr. Is it fast approaching? How quick has the offseason went? And how's the process been since we talked last? Just talk about, how things are going leading up to that opening kickoff.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. Since the day you and I spoke at halftime of the basketball game there, I think that was the first time that you and I met. Things have flown by. I think, it goes by fast. So the off season has flown by, but you try to stay in the moment and stay focused day to day. I think that's what our players deserve and what we need. So it's gone by fast, but we're prepared. I'm excited for next week to get here and so we can get out on the field and continue the progress that we made through spring practice and into the summertime. There's so much. I feel like we got so much better from the start of spring practice. When you have a new staff, there's so much communication that has to happen. I feel like if our team on spring practice number 1 played the team on spring practice number 15, we just made so much progress over that time and continue to make progress this summer. Our players are working so hard. So it feels like it's December and I had just been hired just yesterday. Time has flown since then, but certainly we're ready and eager to get started and to go out there and compete like Trey and Trooper mentioned in their answers.
And one quick follow-up. I know it takes time, Coach, but talk about the personal connections you've been able to build with your players. I mean, hearing what Trooper and Treyvhon have had to say so far, very impressive stuff from them and, ready to compete, ready to go. You can hear the buy-in from them. So just talk about the personal connections that you've been able to make so far with the players.
Yeah, it's I feel like I've made some great connections. You know, seeing them, it's one thing to have a player in my office and get to chat with them and get to know about them and their families. And there's so much to learn, like I mentioned a minute ago, so much to learn. They're trying to learn about me, I'm trying to learn about them. But as you go over time, seeing who they are as students, seeing who they are as competitors in the weight room, you know, in the strength program, on the practice field, and I've gotten to learn a lot about them in that way, and just small interactions daily. We talk in our program about positive interactions or what we call touches. Positive interactions are contagious, and so my goal as a head coach, it's hard for me to have a 30-minute meeting every week with every player in our program, but I can give a high five or a quick pat on the back or these small quick interactions added up over time. I love the passion that our players have for the game. I love the blend at Colgate between academics and athletics. And I hope that the players sense my passion for the game and how I love to teach the game. I love the detail of football, coaching technique and some of the small things. I get a pure joy in that. And that's why I'm so excited to get out to practice next week so we can keep working on all those small things that make football teams great.
Thanks, Coach.
Any more questions for Coach Fitzpatrick?
I have one for you, Coach. Just overall, this might be a hard one, but one word to describe your team for this year.
I'm going to use a phrase. This is a hyphen word: input focused. That's something I talk to our team a lot. I think these guys are really buying into that. I think to be the best, you can't focus on the outside circumstances. You focus on your vision and being input focused and focusing on ourselves. And we know we have a challenging schedule, as Chuck mentioned his question to Trey about our schedule. Colgate has never shied away from playing challenging games early in the season. This is no different this year with Monmouth, Villanova, Syracuse to start the season. So, we've got to focus on being our best, and whatever the score says on the scoreboard, it's going to be what it is. But we have to focus on being the best version of Colgate that we can be. And so, input focused would be the word that describes and will continue to describe our team and how we prepare through the preseason and into our opener against Monmouth.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Okay, Coach, Trooper, Treyvhon, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for taking some time out of your schedules to be here and answer some questions. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you in 2025.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.